We're in Cleveland, Ohio at Trinity Cathedral, where we're going to experience a medieval dinner. They tell me in a few hours there are going to be over 250 people in, eating and drinking, and well, I just can't wait to see how it all works. So I'm going to get changed, and we're going to find out about this together.
Both in times of feast and in times of fast. Food was on the minds of everyone at all times. And one could celebrate in a bodily sense and also a religious sense. That's a feast.
Hi, we've come into the kitchen to find out the secrets on how to pull off a feast. So Rob, thank you for letting us in the kitchen. And how do you get volunteers to volunteer their services to feed 200 people?
Getting the volunteers is not as hard as getting the two initial cooks to really plan the menu and put that together. And that is Kathy and John back there. They're the heart of the kitchen. The volunteers are the ones that come in and shop, and that's much easier to find. Finding the cooks, that's another story.
And so every year there's a theme and different foods are prepared. So what's this year about?
Absolutely. This year we decided to do more of a French theme. We decided to focus on 1066 with the invasion of the Normans into England. We felt that it was going to add a little more excitement, trying to tame the wild Anglos and Saxon dogs, and we can really focus then on some neat menu items, a chicken coq au vin, a beef bourguignon, nice messy items.
Messy items.
Messy items, so when you eat by hand, you can really, which is the way we typically do it.
We're here with John and Heather and Alexander. Heather, how many years have you and John been coming to the feast?
Oh my goodness, it's been like 8 years that we have been coming.
What prompted and got you started to come to the feast, the medieval feast?
Well, we've always been into like the medieval gear. We have knights in our home and everything, and so when we heard that they were doing this medieval feast, we thought for sure this is something we have to come to.
And of course, this is Alexander's first?
Yes, it is.
And he should be a natural at it because he gets to eat with his hands and throw food, which
Exactly.
is normal for us at that time.
Exactly. He keeps yelling, more ale, more ale.
I am here with the Podesta sisters, Linda and Pamela. So Pamela, how long have you and Linda been coming to this feast?
Well, this is my second time. This is the first time for my sister.
And what first got you interested in saying, I want to go and have dinner and eat with my hands and dress in old attire?
Some of our friends, they've been coming for many years, and I came along and I love it.
I have such the great pleasure of being joined by the canon of music here at Trinity Episcopal, Dr. Horst Buchholz.
Excellent.
Is that close enough?
That is fantastic. That's better than I could say it after a couple of beers on this evening.
You know, what a great evening. And how did this get started here at the cathedral?
Well, it started 28 years ago by my predecessor, who really began these medieval feasts as a fundraiser for the music program. The music program is separate from the cathedral parochial services. It's a program that presents weekly free concerts for the community with a great variety from traditional classical music to jazz and other musical events.
And how much of the feast tonight, or over these 4 nights, make up your budget?
About 50% of the income from the feasts goes directly to support the concerts.
So it's not just a big party, it actually goes for a great cause.
It goes for a great cause indeed, yeah.
Why do you think people are interested in these medieval times?
Well, it's interesting. I mean, there's certainly a love of anachronism. I mean, people like to dress up and feel they are transported back in time. But I think always of the feasts a little bit as a Halloween for adults. and you don't have to do the trick to get the treat. You just dress up and have fun. And that's why people, I think, come here, because they're having a great time.
And do you have a favorite part of the evening?
Well, I mean, it's a variety of presentations. We have a play now coming up in a few minutes is the carol sing, which is something that I started. That was not part of the tradition here for 28 years. We just started that last year, and the people love to sing those carols. And that's probably one of the highlights of the evening.
Well, just thank you for taking so much time with us. Guys, tune up your voices. We're going to be singing in a few minutes. But I have to find out about this costume first. Did you see this person over here with this costume on? It was just... So now you have seen the feast here at Trinity Cathedral. What do you think? It's not only about visiting with family and friends, but it's for a worthy cause. It goes to the music program. So don't just watch this. You have to come next year. So I hope to see you here.